Two little estates, don't have to pay taxes, and they told me I don't need representation. France's population is mainly the third estate, bourgeoisie, sans-culottes, and the peasantry. Maybe sometimes we get it wrong, but it's alright. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Oh, don't you hesitate, girl, put your estates on. Tell me your favorite estate. You go ahead, let your taxes down. Clergy and nobility, the third estate is dreaming of rights and equality. Everyone cares about status somehow. We get heavy taxation and poor living conditions. No one can be born into the first estate. Maybe sometimes we feel afraid, but it's alright. The more you stay the same, the more they seem to change. Don't you think it's strange? Girl, put your estates on. Tell me your favorite estate. You go ahead, let your taxes down. Clergy and nobility, the third estate was dreaming of rights and equality. Everyone cares about status somehow. I thought that I was stranger when you gonna realize that you don't even have to try any longer. Do what you want to. Girl, put your estates on. Tell me your favorite estate. You go ahead, let your taxes down. Clergy and nobility, the third estate was dreaming of rights and equality. Girl, put your estates on. Tell me your favorite estate. You go ahead, let your taxes down. Clergy and nobility, the third estate was dreaming of rights and equality. Everyone cares about status somehow. I was scared of dentists in the dark. I was scared of cavities and starting conversation. Appears to be a letter for you, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
Who is it from, Your Majesty?
The third estate.
Has the drought this year created a struggle to grow crops? We have a way to help. This new and improved Ultra Hose 6000 gets the job done. This hose resolves all problems relating to hunger and starvation. The drought cannot reach this extraordinary product. Call 137-892-3670 to get your hose today.
We are not responsible for any deaths, illnesses, or forest fires caused by this product. Thank you.
The Estates General will continue following tradition, meaning that each estate will vote separately.
Great, I'm glad we have come to a decision.
I second that.
This is not fair. The first and second of estates always vote together, and they leave us by ourselves. This is not right. The third estate deserves just as much recognition and representation as the other two have. We should not be voting by estates. We should be voting by people, by heads. It's the only way we will get fair representation in this country.
Nay.
I, member of the clergy, believe that the Third Estate is everything to French society. It is fundamental.
Thank you for your support, IBCs.
Of course, as Rousseau stated in the social contract, the state should be governed by the people. This includes the Third Estate. The estate represents the majority of French society.
Well, that has already been voted against. The final decision has been made.
The meeting is adjourned.
We demand you let us in.
Let us in!
Good, thank you.
One.
Need a bank you can trust? Come to the Bank of France. France doesn't have a central bank. France doesn't have paper currency. The French people don't have credit. All of this is about to change with the Bank of France. With leading rates and incredible benefits for customers, the Bank of France is a bank you don't have to worry about bankruptcy with.
Hey there, folks. Here we are at the scene at the very tennis court you guys know to be where the tennis court oath is going to be taking place. Let's see what the National Assembly has to say.
We will remain together until we give France a new constitution!
Power should lay in the hands of the people, not only the king.
We will not give up until we are recognized!
Let us consider country. Oh, what's that? It might be a messenger. Shall we open it?
I think we should. Oh my, it's from King Louis.
To the National Assembly.
Wow.
Oh my God. Hey there, everyone. It's your lovely reporter back at it again. We're here. We're at the scene. We're going to interview Jack Necker for you all. Jack, how are you feeling about being removed from your position as finance minister for the king?
Okay. I think this whole thing is ridiculous. The king needs my assistance, and none of the people are happy with this decision. Millions of people are infuriated because I was there for them.
Thank you for your time, Jack. We're sure you're going through a very difficult period in your life right now. Even through all that, we appreciate you coming out here tonight and letting the people know how you're truly feeling.
We are back with a new story developing. Today, July 14th of 1798, the Bastille was stormed by an angry mob in search of gunpowder and weapons. The prison warden and mayor's heads were cut off and put on pikes to parade around Paris. This act of violence will be tough for the king to follow up on, as he now might want to reconsider using force against the National Assembly. Now we go behind the scenes to see the horror on the streets of Paris.
Viva la France!
In that clip, you can see the head of the prison warden, who the mob killed, being paraded around the streets of Paris. What a disturbing sight to see. We have just received this piece from a witness of these events, straight from the streets of Paris. Thank you for tuning into this story. We will keep you all updated when new information is found out. Here I have my feudal obligation, which ties me to my manor, and I'm tired of that. I'm going to gain my freedom by raiding my manor house and getting this paper. And I'm going to light it on fire so I no longer have to be tied to this manor and I can do what I want. I want this freedom so I can gain enough money and supplies for myself so I can be my own person. Today, August 26, 1798, the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen was signed. It has been brought to our attention that the Declaration was influenced by American constitutional ideas. The following are some of the general ideas addressed. These ideas were inspired by Enlightenment philosophy, so we have brought in a member of the National Assembly for an interview.
Hello, thanks for having me. As you said, the Declaration was inspired by Enlightenment philosophy and classical liberalism. There was inspiration drawn by Locke's belief that national rights are liberty, property, security, and resistance to oppression. Inspiration was also drawn by Rousseau's idea that law is an expression of the general will.
Now, what happens to the National Assembly that you guys have created the Declaration?
We in the National Assembly have dissolved because our job is done.
Thank you for speaking to us today.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Hey there, lovely people. We are back at the scene. Today we have two very successful women, Olympe de Gouges and Mary Wollstonecraft. So, Olympe de Gouges, you wrote a piece titled The Rights of Women. Want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I wrote it last year in 1791. In it, I applied each of the 17 articles of the Declaration of the Rights of Man to women.
Wow, that's just amazing. What else do you do, Olympe?
Well, I support the idea that women should be able to divorce in certain circumstances, that they should have access to land within a marriage, and that they should have access to a higher level of education like men are able to have.
Great woman, great woman. Can we give a round of applause real quick for Olympe de Gouges? Great woman. And now let's get Mary Wollstonecraft in here. Mary, you wrote Vindication of the Rights of Women. Tell us a bit about that.
Yes, I did. It was recently published.
Wow, give us a little bit more details about what it's about.
I wrote similar to Olympe's. The focus was about a woman's education to men and the equal rights.
Insane, just great woman fighting for the education of women. Yeah, let's give her a round of applause for Mary Wollstonecraft. Thank you for being here today, Mary.
We have news that more women are continuing to fight for their rights. About 7,000 women are marching 12 miles from Paris to Versailles to fight for equality. The following recordings are taken by bystanders who witnessed the event firsthand.
I don't fit in. Tell me what's the secret to love. I don't get it. Feel like I be running a race. I'm not winning.
Women for rights! To Versailles!
For the women!
For the woman!
Let's change King's mind.
We deserve equal education!
Yes! I am Mary Wollstonecraft.
For women!
For women!
To Versailles!
We are women! No, we don't let setbacks stop us! We are women!
We help each other up.
Go.
I will not approve the Constitution. Absolutely not.
Can't forgive Louis for what he's done.
He's a traitor.
Never. We are back with information about the newly disbanded Legislative Assembly. A new group of legislators has replaced the Legislative Assembly after it was dissolved. The Legislative Assembly was a French governing body from 1791 to 1792, and it functioned under a constitutional monarchy. The Legislative Assembly was divided into fractions. Republican groups such as Jacobins dominated the Assembly. During the time period that the Legislative Assembly was in power, war was a major issue. In August of 1791, Prussia and Austria issued the Declaration of Pillnitz. This was a statement from the monarchs of Prussia and Austria in which they supported King Louis XVI and the restoration of the French monarchy. This declaration received much support from the international community, which consisted of a group of European monarchies. Due to this, the Legislative Assembly declared war on Prussia in April 1792. Due to losses faced by the French, a second revolution emerged. Republican groups seized power in France, and the king, as well as priests, aristocrats, and members of the bourgeoisie, were taken prisoner. On September 21st, 1792, France was declared a monarchy, and the National Convention replaced the Legislative Assembly. Yeah. France had 3 estates, and the third was tired. The first and second had more privileges. It's killing the third inside. Due to drought issues, food prices got higher. Bourgeoisie and lower nobility were inspired by American ideals. The 3 estates didn't represent the wealth and ability, or should I say the third didn't get representation. John Locke, Rousseau, Montesquieu were popular. France had nearly become bankrupt. The privileged refused to pay taxes. Parliament tried to block every attempt, but forced Louis XVI to call the States General, and he said he would represent the 3 estates. France had 3 estates, and the third was tired. The first and second had privileges. It's killing the third inside. ABCs believed the third estate should have more power, and stated nobility should be abolished. But what really happened was the third declared itself a national assembly. The tennis court oath gave France a constitution. The National Assembly had mainly the bourgeoisie. The third estate had feared the nobles since the king allied with the nobles. Bastille was a prison located in Paris. The governor had killed 98 people. The great fear was impactful society. Peasants tried destroying the legal records of their feudal occupations. The Declaration of the Rights of the Citizen established the sovereignty of the people. Olympe de Gouges applied the Declaration to women. Mary Wollstonecraft was an advocate for women. 7,000 women marched 12 miles. Creation of the Constitution was the biggest mistake. Louis XVI tried to avoid approving, but became a prisoner instead. National Assembly became the Legislative Assembly. Monarchy was abolished as a result. Therefore, France became the French Republic. This marks an end